my name is Allison. I will be sharing a hip stretch with a handful of modifications, so we will find the right hip stretch for you. But first I wanted to let you know that I will be providing a therapeutic yoga class Wednesdays, 12 o'clock, Downtown Fitness Center for a half an hour. Now, if you have an entire hour to spare, it will be followed by a half an hour of just gentle, blissful relaxation. My first example of a hip stretch is with props. This is my favorite. I have a bolster, I have a block. You could use a couple of pillows at home. And I'm gonna just come to all fours over the bolster, slide my right knee up as high as I can, move my left leg back as far as I can. Now, if your right hip doesn't touch the ground, you would use a blanket or a block or something to bring the ground up to your glute, and then simply take a little break with nice deep breaths. If you wanted to release tension in the neck, you can look over the left shoulder. As long as that is not too intense, you want to be able to really relax here for about 3 minutes. Of course, props are optional, so another option would be no props. I'll be sharing other modifications at the end of this video if these prone positions don't work for you. If they're working for you, pause the video and do each side for a few minutes. Before I demonstrate the other modifications, we want to do some strengthening. So take a block or a pillow and put it between the inner thighs, and on every exhale, slow squeeze. Do about 10 of those, exhaling slow squeezes. So if we were having hip pain or hip tension, by strengthening the inner thighs, we create the proper support and balance so these outer hips can really relax. Once you've done around 10 squeezes, hold for several long exhales. How long can you extend your exhale? 5 seconds, 8, maybe 10 seconds? Check it out. Let's talk about other modifications. So if the previous prone positions didn't work, perhaps a supine position might work. We could place the right ankle on the left thigh, drawing the left knee towards the left shoulder. If that's not available to you at this time, you could rotate the leg bone in that hip socket, finding the mobility that you do have. And of course, you may also sit in a chair and find hip stretches by placing the ankle on the thigh, possibly folding over, simply rotating within the joint of the hip while sitting or standing. Pick your hip stretch, do each side for a few moments, and remember, this class is Wednesdays at noon for gentle strengthening and stretching, followed by a half hour of total relaxation and bliss if you have an hour to spare.